Hello to all viewers who want to learn the Dart programming language. In this video, we'll talk about variables in Dart. I've already installed VS Code and the Flutter framework, so the Dart SDK was automatically installed for me. If you haven't installed VS Code and Flutter yet, check out the video linked below. You can run Dart using just the SDK and any simple text editor, like VS Code. But if you're planning to work with Flutter later, like I do, installing Flutter now won't hurt. Alright, let's start by creating a new project in VS Code. To do this, press Ctrl-Shift-P and type Dart. Then select Dart New Console Application. Choose a folder to save your project and give it a name. I'll name mine Variables. Now take a look at the folders that are created: bin, lib, and test. For now, we'll go into the file variables Dart inside the bin folder. You can also ask questions using the Copilot AI panel on the side. To run the program, press F5 or click the Run and Debug button. As you can see, the program prints Hello World 42 at the bottom. Most developers prefer working through the terminal. So let's try running our program using the terminal. You can open the terminal at the bottom of VS Code, or simply press Ctrl+, the backtick key. In the terminal, we type Dart, variables, Dart, just like you would in Python. However, here we run into an error. That's because Dart can't find the file. It doesn't know where variables.dart is. Let's fix that by adding the correct path. Since the file is inside the bin folder, we write dartbin, variables Dart. As you can see, the program runs just fine and gives the same output. But there's a catch. This command won't work properly if your program depends on other files, like in more complex projects. So, to run Dart code the proper way, use Dart run bin variables Dart. That's the recommended approach. At the top of the code, pay attention to the import keyword. It imports variables Dart and treats it as variables. Now the output we see is coming from the print statement inside the main function. It displays Hello World 42. But wait, where did the 42 come from? The key is in this part. Print Hello World interpolate variables calculate. This expression is calling the calculate function from the variables file. That file is located inside the LB folder, and if we open it, we'll find this: int calculate function, and return 6 times 7. So that's where 42 came from, 6 multiplied by 7. We'll go over this in more detail in the next videos. In programming, we use comments to explain parts of the code. A single-line comment starts with 2 slashes, double slash. If you want to write multiple lines of comment, use slash at the beginning and slash at the end. The compiler skips these comments. They're not executed. Variables are named sections of memory that store data of a specific type. They can be changed throughout the program using their names. Numbers in Dart, there are 2 types of numbers: integers and decimal, floating point, numbers. Declaring an integer. Int age. We can display it using print, but the result just shows age equals age. It says that age is unused, so let's assign a value to it. Age equals 16. Still, nothing seems to change in the output. We actually want to print age equals 16. To do that, we need to use string interpolation by adding the $sign before age. Now, if we want to print age plus 5, we need to write it like this: age plus 5. The next variable type is double, which is used for decimal numbers. To declare a double variable called weight and assign it a value. If we also create a variable named height and assign it the value 2, then print it out. you'll see that the result is 2. That means Dart automatically converts it into a double. Declaring variables of type string. Now let's add Anna's phrase here. As we can see, an error occurred when entering the value. To fix this, we need to use the backslash symbol. Or, more simply, you can use double quotes inside single quotes. Also, for multi-line strings, you should use triple single quotes. In a multi-line string, you can use single quotes without any issues. Declaring variables of Boolean type. Boolean variables can only hold 2 values, true or false. When printed, they also display as true or false. Boolean variables can be used in the following way. Learn, create, enjoy.